All right, finally, let me tell you about Jang Wing. This time, gold prices have plummeted. The last time gold prices crashed was in 2008. That day, it was the opening day of the Beijing Summer Olympics. The drop back then was just as significant as today's. It was just as big. At that time, Jang Wing and his group, they were purely speculating in futures. In the end, Gao Yihe Gold was purely playing with futures. Yihe Gold refers to our group of people. We opened gold shops, handled value-added tax invoices, then worked on performance results, and then acquired jewelry factories and acquired listed companies. We weren't purely speculating in futures. We stopped playing with futures. We went to sell gold instead. Purely speculating in futures, they lost it all. Next stop, the Hong Kong Gold and Silver Exchange. Played together with Yang Xiaocheng, that is, with Emperor Group. Everyone knows Emperor Group, right? They're not just selling watches. They're also not just making movies, like Emperor Motion Pictures, Emperor Jewelry, Emperor Watches. Those are just, you can't even really call that money laundering. Anyway, everyone understands. That's the chicken cup. You get it, right? That's the chicken cup auctioned by Polly and Guardian. Where the real money comes from is the Hong Kong Gold and Silver Futures Exchange. The Hong Kong Gold and Silver Exchange is basically Hong Kong's COMEX. It's Hong Kong's futures exchange for gold and silver. That belongs to Yung Shaoxing. That's Emperor Groups. Where did Jang Wing go? Damn. You're going to have to make use of leverage. The leverage starts out at a level of 25 times. At that particular point in time, he put all his money in. He definitely had it. It was definitely several billion RMB. I don't know the exact amount. I didn't ask him. About 2 billion. He pressed it in. 2008. Oh, 2 billion yuan principal plus 20 times leverage. That's over 40 billion heads. That you, Jang Wing, are bank hunter, Herbert Hunter. If you only have 40 billion, the top 5 international gold dealers probably won't mess with you. I mentioned the world's top 5 gold dealers. You only know that the gold market is a market maker market. The gold market is not a matching market. The gold market is a market maker trading system. Did you understand? The gold market operates on a market maker system. London and New York, they're all part of the same group, old Jewish money. They are an integrated family. If you show up in Asia, Asia is just like Texas back in the day. Jang Wing leads a bunch of elderly Chinese men and women, and they all fall into a frenzy. They only go long, never short. Then gold suddenly reverses and drops. Their leverage positions get wiped out. Once their leverage is wiped out, everyone settles down. In the end, I remember Jang Wing even called me to borrow money. He said, "Oh, Wang, can you transfer some money over to me?" I asked, "How much do you want to borrow?" He said, "For 500 million. I asked, "Well, what for?" He said, I've already figured out God's code. As long as I have this 500 million, I can make a comeback. I'll pay you back right away." I said, "Jang Wing, listen to me. Let me tell you the truth. If I lend you 500 million, gold will drop another 4% to 5% tomorrow. That is, it will still. If I don't lend it to you, then gold really won't drop anymore. But if I lend it to you, gold will keep dropping. Even Bank Herber can't beat them. In the end, you'll keep borrowing hundreds of millions until they can't compete with you anymore. If they can't handle you, they change the rules. If that fails, they'll swap the Fed chair and raise interest rates. They'll make policies, turn it into a policy-driven market. This will definitely destroy you. Their goal is to take you down. So he didn't manage to borrow it. He didn't get the loan, right? He should be pretty grateful to me, right? Luckily, he didn't get the loan. After that, gold just stayed at that level. It stayed there for many years because all the organized, decent bulls were wiped out. Everyone understands this story now, right? Today, I think the situation is even messier than it was in Jang Wing's time. And besides, I haven't seen any real bulls yet. It's still in a state of people's war. The bulls haven't shown up yet. If the bulls appear now, personally, I'd like to offer some advice to the Party Central Committee and the State Council. Thank you. This bull position should be taken on by the central government of China or by China's central state-owned enterprises. Damn, now that would be interesting. Why? Because you have the Shanghai Exchange. That's a whole different story. You have the Shanghai Exchange. And now you also control Hong Kong. Wish you great fortune. Now you control Hong Kong. The Communist Party, you control Hong Kong. Even the Hong Kong Stock Exchange listens to you. In other words, the earth keeps spinning. In the past, the gold and silver markets were laid out with London for 8 hours. Then it would shift to Hong Kong for 8 hours, and then move to New York for 8 hours. That's 24 hours in a day, right? Tokyo wasn't involved. Singapore wasn't involved either. Dubai wasn't either. Hong Kong is the world's gold, silver, and precious metals exchange. Hong Kong is a global financial center. Tokyo has nothing to do with it. Hong Kong, New York, and London each cover 8 hours of the globe. 8 hours, 8 hours. That's how it was set up. So the Chinese Communist Party basically controls 8 hours. Damn, I've never had such a big hand to play. Immediately. Right away. Jang Wing is still in Beijing. He hasn't left. Bring Jang Wing out of retirement. Right away. Immediately. Give Jang Wing a quota of 500 billion US dollars. Hand over command of the Hong Kong Stock Exchange and the Shanghai Stock Exchange. Hand them over to Jang Wing. He doesn't need to be the leader. He needs to give commands. Like Zhuge Liang waving his feather fan. Thousands of troops just need to follow his direction. Let me tell you, you could bankrupt COMEX. Why? Delivery, just those 2 words. If you change the rules of delivery, I won't change them. I'm still trading very fairly. You could, just like that, take over the global gold pricing. In the past, there was no way to do this. Back then, Hong Kong was under their control, so it's different now. On this issue, there's no such thing as communism or capitalism. Everyone is capitalist here. Basically, it is a relentless and intense struggle for ultimate power. It's a high-stakes game driven entirely by money. In the end, who wins? Whoever has more money wins. Do you understand? Back when Soros attacked the Hong Kong dollar, the Hong Kong government couldn't hold out anymore. Yes. What was the name of the governor of the People's Bank of China back then? Was it Zhou Xiaochuan, right? Everyone knows this. The whole Beijing financial circle knows this story. It seems Zhou Xiaochuan took a laptop computer and a PowerPoint presentation to report to Zhu Rongji, but Zhu Rongji didn't understand it. He said, even if I say yes, it doesn't count. They wanted to use the Chinese Communist Party's foreign exchange reserves. Not much, just a few tens of billions of US dollars at the time, to lend to the Hong Kong government to fight off Soros. So Zhu Rongji and Jiang Zemin listened to the PowerPoint together. Zhou Xiaochuan is really impressive. Such a complicated process. He spoke briefly. He made it understandable. In the end, Comrade Jiang Zemin understood. He said 1 sentence. Oh, I get it now. The wealthiest person wins. Isn't that right? Damn. When he asked that, it showed he really understood. Hey, Xiaochuan, is that right? Well, that's not good then. Just lend it to him. Keep lending until we beat him. So the governor of Hong Kong got the loan. After the loan, Soros ran out of money and he lost. If Jiang Zemin hadn't lent that money to Hong Kong would have ended up just like Thailand. The Hong Kong dollar would have been crushed. All right, let me give everyone a finance lesson. Pretty interesting, right? Even though this might sound a bit crude, it's all historical fact. And honestly, no one has ever talked about this before because others just don't know about it. That's because they haven't fought this kind of battle. Now, Jiang Wing appears. Just now, some of my viewers said today, I got liquidated on my gold futures. Damn, gold only dropped 10%, and you already got wiped out. Okay, let me tell you the story of Jang Wing. He got liquidated too. After that, he became a pure metaphysics enthusiast. He started practicing metaphysics, trying to uncover the secrets of heaven and the code of God. You can actually learn from him because his IQ is very high. He was the top scorer in the college entrance exam in that northwestern province back in the day. He was the top science student. He went to the Department of Geophysics at Peking University. He was in that year's geophysics department at Peking University. Was he from Gansu or somewhere else? Or was he the top scorer from Ningxia? He went to Peking University, geophysics. His IQ is extremely high, so he just went crazy. To put it plainly, he just went mad. Of course, if you don't want to put it so bluntly, you could say he saw through the vanity of the world. You can play it this way. You can do it like this. But my suggestion to you is you must always remember the 4 points I talked about today. The 4 points I summarized at the end just now. Always remember them. Never use leverage. Eat only as much as your mouth can handle. Digest only as much food as your stomach can handle. Don't ever think you can get rich overnight. Don't ever think, damn it, about taking shortcuts. Every shortcut in this world is an ambush. All right, don't use leverage. Don't use leverage, okay? Old Wang is a reverse index. Reverse your damn mother. Fucking idiot. It goes down, it goes up. How many years has it been going up? Then it drops for 2 days, and you can't handle it anymore. You really don't know what you are. Should I sell my silver or not? Today I bought it back again. Will it keep dropping when the market opens on Monday? Who knows? I'm not God, damn it. I don't know either. This war between rising and falling prices isn't something that can be finished in a day or two. This kind of war Because today, as soon as I looked at that chart, I knew COMEX had stepped in. The Federal Reserve made a move. It's just like with the Hunt brothers, the same scene is playing out again. If it weren't for their intervention, the chart wouldn't look like this. Why? Because the later trading and banking positions couldn't hold up anymore. If they didn't step in like this, some banks would go bankrupt. It's that simple. Then the exchange wouldn't be able to deliver the physical goods. They'd have to default. Do you understand? That's why they have to force all of you out.